Sidelight is actually called a sash, and it's held into the opening with this little detail right here. That's called a stop bead. What we need to do is break the painted seal so we can remove this stop. I'll take my utility knife and cut the paint. Now I want to cut it along the sash and the stop bead.
Wow, I didn't realize there was so much paint on there.
Well, 50 years, I would imagine it's been painted a few times. All right, now I'm going to take a good stiff putty knife. I'm going to try to slide it right into that slit that I made, pulling the stop bead off without breaking it. Ah, there it goes. Nice. All right, now just work it back and forth. Take another little flat bar.
Are those just held in by trim nails?
Yep, little brads, probably every 16 inches apart here. Okay, there's one side. All right, now we'll go after this side. There's number 2. Now we'll get the top piece right here. All right, now the only thing that should be holding the sash in is the paint seal right here around the perimeter where the sash meets the jamb. So I'll cut that with my utility knife and hopefully we'll be able to pop it out. Oh, there it is. All right, now just tap it in. Feels like there might be a nail in there. All right, we got one nail on this side, right there. All right, so one nail on one side. Okay, now we'll get the other side out. Now when the manufacturer make the Sidelights, they make them a little bit tall and a little bit wide. So what I did is I trimmed it down. I cut the bottom with my circular saw, and I shaved off the sides with my plane to make it fit into the opening. So let's see how it fits. Okay, fits good.
Fits like a glove.
Now, before we install it, I like to paint all around the perimeter using a primer that will seal the edges and the top and the bottom, because you'll never be able to get to that later on, and it will keep the door stable. Now before I put the Sidelight into the opening, I want to run a bead of latex acrylic caulking across the top, down the sides, and across the bottom. This caulking is an air seal, but along the bottom it also stops any wind-driven rain from getting under the Sidelight. Now I'll just push the Sidelight right into the wet caulking. Now I'll just hold it in place using the old molding. All right, now we'll put the second one in. Push it right into the wet caulking. All right, now we'll hold it in place with the molding.
Wow, Tommy, these look great.
Well, I think you're going to notice a big difference this next winter. But remember, I want you to get a coat of primer and a good coat of paint on it because they need to be protected.
I will. Thanks very much, Tommy.
It was my pleasure.
So Tommy, I'm still confused. Was that original door, that original opening, was it a single unit or was it 3 pieces, a door and 2 Sidelights?
Well, it's actually made up of 3 individual pieces put together as a unit.
So it goes in as one, right?
Right. Now, the original homeowner took out the old door and replaced it with a new one. That's the cheapest way out. They didn't change the sidelights.
Right, so they just changed the door. But now he's at the point where he wants to change the sidelights, and you're trying to put it into what is effectively a single unit. Is it hard to get those sidelights? Are they custom order?
No, the standard height of a door is 6'8". All right, and then you can get it in different widths. This 10-inch, 12-inch, or 14-inch is a stock item.
So pretty easy to get. Nice.
Right.
Now, the homeowner complained of being cold. Changing out those sidelights, is that going to make a big difference?
It's going to make a difference, but it's not going to make a huge difference. We went from a single glazing, which is, let's say, 1 on an R value, to an R value with a double pane glass could be 2.5 or even 3. It makes a difference, but now let's think about a standard 2x6 wall. That's an R19 or an R20. There's a big difference there. But the big deal is we air sealed the window. Before I placed the sash into the opening, I caulked all the way around the window, stopping the air from coming in around the window.
It's those drafts that'll kill you.
Every time.
Absolutely.
And we've got ourselves a happy homeowner.
Right.
All right, Tom, nice job. So until next time, I'm Kevin O'Connor.
I'm Rich Trethui.
I'm Roger Cook.
And I'm Tom Silva.
For Ask This Old House.
That job was a real pain.
You know, I knew you would say that.